Resident Evil 4 gets a big update, Final Fantasy XVI has gone gold, and more. I'm Sam Taylor, and this is The Rundown. The recently released Resident Evil 4 Remake has received its first DLC, the Mercenaries, featuring an exciting new horde mode that closely mirrors the one in the original game. The game is experiencing significant success on all platforms, with notable press coverage in the previous week, surpassing even the much anticipated Star Wars Jedi Survivor, garnering over 1,700 articles. While this figure still falls short of its launch week's 4,500 articles, the fact that the DLC has generated such buzz demonstrates the game's enduring appeal and dominance in the gaming industry. Resident Evil 4 is truly leading the charge in terms of press coverage last week. But how does this DLC release compare to other Resident Evil games? When comparing the Winter's expansion of Resident Evil 8 Village with the Mercenaries DLC of Resident Evil 4 Remake, it is clear that there is a significant contrast between the two. The RE8 DLC had only received 433 articles, which is considerably lower than the 1,700 articles that RE4 achieved. There could be several reasons why the Resident Evil 4 Remake DLC generated much more attention than the Resident Evil 8 Winter's expansion. One possible explanation is that Resident Evil 4 is a more established and beloved game within the franchise, with a much larger fanbase eagerly anticipating its remake. But despite this, the difference between the two titles' DLCs is still shocking. Final Fantasy XVI, one of the most anticipated RPGs of the year, has officially gone gold, with ample time for any tweaks before its launch in June. While the majority of its press and social media activity is still to come, its recent announcement of going gold has already sparked a notable increase in Twitter coverage. Star Wars Jedi Survivor is set for a monumental launch, evidenced by the staggering number of views its final gameplay trailer garnered on the official EA Star Wars channel alone. In just 3 days, the trailer amassed an incredible 1.9 million views, indicating a high level of anticipation and excitement for the game's release. With the second most press, Twitter, and Facebook coverage, the game has been performing very well. However, it remains to be seen how it will compare to the previous title. Anyway, that's all for this week. I hope to see you all in the next episode of The Rundown.
Come on. I cannot tell you who you must become, or where the line is drawn.